You can call me Mystic Mac. I said Leon Edwards is going to win the fight, and I said he's not going to finish RDA, and I said it's going to be by like 49-46 or even 50-45. So two of the judges gave Leon Edwards 49-46, and one judge gave 50-45. So it was a good fight by Leon Edwards. I'm like I said in my prediction video, like the second I heard about these two fighting, I knew who was gonna win, because I'm not saying RDA is a bad fighter. I'm not underestimating RDA, but the fact is RDA is a great fighter. He's got good striking, he's got good chin, he's got good conditioning, and he's got very good BJJ defense and also offensive. But the thing is, so he moved up to welterweight because he couldn't make 55 again, or he could make 55, but he had really hard time making it. Like, I heard that he almost fainted or he almost died the last time he made 55. So I mean, the only thing above 55 is 170 for him. So, well, he did make a good decision, but he's a small welterweight. Like, welterweight fighters are big. Like, they're big. They're big, long, thick. Not as thick at middleweights, but I mean, even there are guys like Darren Till at welterweight. He's saying on his Instagram that he's moving up to middleweight, which is a very good decision. I think he should have moved up to middleweight like a year ago. But anyway, RDA, he's a great fighter, phenomenal fighter, but he's an undersized welterweight. So whenever he faces a guy who is stronger or who is better, who is sharper in striking than him, he has trouble. Like when he faced Colby Covington, when he faced Kamaru Usman, when he faced Tony Ferguson. Whenever he fights someone who is stronger, or whenever he fights someone who is sharper in striking, he loses. But when he won against Robbie Lawler, that was because, I mean, phenomenal performance by RDA, but that was because he had speed advantage. He has sharper striking than Robbie Lawler, and that's it. Like, Robbie Lawler is a welterweight. He hits harder, like way harder than RDA. But the thing is, he doesn't wrestle. So the fact that he's a welterweight and the fact that he made the strength advantage from Robbie Lawler can't impose on RDA, because they're both strikers. But whenever RDA faces a better striker or a stronger wrestler or a stronger grappler, he loses. So that's what happened. That's basically what happened. So I knew Leon Edwards was gonna win the fight. I knew that it was gonna be by 49-46 or 50-45 or maybe 48-47. But there were some comments saying that Leon Edwards has not so good cardio. Like, he gets tired after the third round. So I didn't know that he gets tired after the third round, but there were some YouTubers or some comments saying that he gets tired after the third round. But as far as I can remember, when I saw him fighting Donald Cerrone, he was fine. He was going very good for 5 rounds. So, but people saying that made me worried that even if Edwards wins the first 2 or 3 rounds, maybe he loses the 4th and 5th. So that's the only thing I was worried about. My heart wasn't beating. It wasn't even beating during this fight. I knew Edwards was going to win this fight. Like, Leon Edwards has very good chin. And like, he has very good chin. When I saw him fighting Donald Cerrone, I thought Donald Cerrone, if he was going to win the fight, it was going to be by head kick knockout. But Donald Cerrone landed some big head kicks, but Leon Edwards took it like a man. So Edwards, he's got tremendously good chin. And his elbows at the break, every time they were clenched up, and when Leon Edwards was breaking up with RDA, he landed those vicious left elbow. The timing with the left elbow, he's one of the best at timing his left elbow. So at the end of the second round, I think, during the second round, he hit him with an elbow, and he cut him really bad. It was really bad. If I was the referee, I think I would have stopped the fight. I think I would have stopped the fight because that was a horrible cut. That was like deep cut. Like, it's so gruesome. So that must have hindered his performance as well. Leon Edwards got very good, very sharp striking, very composed, very good takedown defense, and very good takedown defense and good offensive wrestling. I didn't think that his game plan was gonna be to take down RDA. Like in the first round, when he saw the best timing, when he found the best timing to take down RDA, he took him down easily. I mean, part of that must have been the best timing, but even what's his name? Even Kevin Lee had a hard time taking down RDA, so I was really impressed by his offensive wrestling. And he's got great chin, and he's got good cardio. I don't think it's the best one. It's not the level of a Demetrius Johnson kind of cardio. Like, Demetrius Johnson doesn't even breathe. He doesn't even breathe after 5 rounds. So, but yeah, so that's basically what happened. Leon Edwards is a phenomenal striker. He's one, like I said in my prediction video, he's one of the best strikers in the welterweight division. He's not the hardest striker. He doesn't hit the hardest, but he hits clean. He hits accurate. He doesn't brawl. He throws shots that he feels that's gonna connect on his opponents, and he's kind of like Israel Adesanya. The only difference I see him between the only big difference between Leon Edwards and Israel Adesanya is that Adesanya is heavy on kicks. He uses lots of kicks, lots of knees, lots of kicks. But Leon Edwards doesn't throw that many kicks. He does throw some leg kicks and head kicks and sometimes body kicks, but he doesn't throw that many kicks. So that's the only difference. So Leon Edwards is kind of like a welterweight version of Israel Adesanya. So what is next for these two fighters? Rafael Dos Anjos. Rafael Dos Anjos has been busy. He has been fighting the best of the best in the welterweight division. He fought Colby Covington. He fought Kamaru Usman, the champ, and then he fought Kevin Lee, and those 3 fights are hard fights. Kevin Lee is not the best fighter, but he's an elite fighter. He's strong. He's a strong wrestler. So 3 back-to-back hard fights, and now this Leon Edwards against. So Leon Edwards fight again. So I think he should take a break. Like, I'm not saying he's done. He can do great things in the welterweight division. So, but I want him to take a break. Like, take a break, man. Take a break. So for him, I want him to take a break. But for maybe he fights the winner of Anthony Pettis versus what's his name? The Nate Diaz. That's a great fight. Because he has win over both fighters. So that's a great fight. But so he has. I hope he just take rest until the Pettis and the Diaz sorted out. And for Leon Edwards, like I said in my prediction video, it's ridiculous that Leon Edwards is still at number 12 in the welterweight division. He should be at least top 10. So for Leon Edwards, I like to see him against Santiago Ponzinibbio. That's a great fight. Santiago Ponzinibbio hits hard, great chin, very exciting fighter. Him against Leon Edwards is going to be a very good fight. Or he could fight Stephen Thompson. That's a great fight too. Two of the best strikers in the welterweight division. Or the best choice is, I would say, Jorge Masvidal and Leon Edwards. They both have the story, like at the backstage they have the 3 piece and a soda situation, and plus I think Leon Edwards and Jorge Masvidal is very similar. They're not the biggest welterweights. They're a little bit undersized welterweights, and they are very technical strikers. They're not the hardest punchers, but they can knock you out. They're crisp in their striking. So him against Jorge Masvidal would be a phenomenal fucking fight. But Jorge Masvidal is looking for a title shot. He's looking for a title shot, or he's looking for a money fight. So if I was Dana White, I would give Jorge Masvidal tons of money and make him fight Leon Edwards. I would be rooting for Jorge Masvidal, but I'm a fan of both fighters. These two fighters are very, very good strikers. So yeah, that's it. So call me Mystic Mac. I predict these things, so it is what it is. So thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.